Ravens and the Cards.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They'll start with the option. A man from nearby Tucson who was a prep standout here in Arizona. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Jackson options out left. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. To throw is Jackson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Christian Watson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw here. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. A little juke. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had a man He overshot him. It's incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Flowers going to go in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6. Jackson, options out left. Option play, here's Robinson. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Lining. Check pink, opposite, green.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Okay, so back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
All right, go.
They'll set up a throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Oh, he shifts past him. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. He's up over 1,200 yards now on the season. Had a touchdown on that last drive as well. Things continuing to trend in the right direction for this offense, but specifically, Charles, this running game.
And it all comes back to one word, doesn't it? Cohesion. Because you have to...
He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 59 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a 2nd. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Jackson, option right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Cardinals, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Okay, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This goes to the former Raven, Marquise Brown. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Ready?
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 32 yards. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing a 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense, kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, the good stuff.
got to knock that off somehow.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Jackson going to keep it running right. A pitch back, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
We caught a lot of gains, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. They're able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cardinals 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter.
Yellow.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A throw out wide going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Check right.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Set. Slide. 97. Set. Go.
They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here we go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Red. Cycle. Ready.
Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
Let's go.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. And they run the option on second down. They'll pitch it to Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll run the option on third and short yardage. Now the ball comes loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking deep here for Flowers. That's caught inside the 20. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Christian Watson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
35. Cardinals 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on first and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. Swings this out for Hunt. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Let's go.
At the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
They'll
7.
throw now on the final play. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where you see the final score there. Deontay Johnson, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Jackson Smith-Njigba, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And
the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 2.
At the Ravens 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
At the 34-yard line.
White.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Right, 6.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now back to throw. That is incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Opposite. Green.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Got
It
it.
looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Check White.
Hunt. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know when that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
At the 20-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down. A give to Robinson on the option. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 108 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. Charles, you know, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Red, yellow. Ready?
Looking to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
In motion left, Flowers. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
13 yards. And a Raven first down.
Jackson running again. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. But that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Bulldozes past him. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 148 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Again, it's Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. But now he appears to be in some pain. This is 1st and 10.
Black shot. Hut.
Back to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here comes 2nd down.
Switch. Yellow.
They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Smith, red. Black swap.
Back to throw here. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
43 rail.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Again, kick out a lateral, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Come on, set.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
Let's go. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory.
And they'll begin by running the option. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Drill green. Opposite. Green. Hut, hut.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here we go.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Claws red. Set.
They'll set up a throw. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Cook taking it right down Broadway. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. The throw left sideline falls incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heat for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish the season strong.